Hi, I wanted to point out a new feature of Brisk that's been added since I gave the Tech In-Service session on Brisk back in March. Just learned about this new feature and wanted to pass it on to everyone. If you don't know, Brisk is a Chrome add-on that you can just install with Chrome, and it will show up like this on any website, YouTube video, anything that I go and view online. It does a lot of online stuff as well, but in this case, I've got on a page on the Gettysburg Address, and I'm going to hit the Brisk button. I'm going to hit create, and one of the new things that was added just recently is the ability to create a podcast on something that I'm looking at. By default, on the free version, we can only do a 1 to 2 minute podcast. We have to pay for either the personal, which is what the star is, or the enterprise license to get those longer ones. We can pick what grade level we want them to be talking to the students in, and it changes how they talk and what they say based on the grade level. And then we can also go and give more information that we want to cover in this podcast right here by adding a little bit to it. And I just added a little bit there, said, please be sure to summarize what Lincoln said using the Bliss version of the address. There's different people have said he said different things, different ways a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and hit brisket. Now what it's doing is it's creating a podcast based on that website and based on what inputs I gave it. It looks like it's adding it as we go. You can see there's going to be 2 people talking in this. And when it's finished, I can even edit what it's going to say so that if I don't like the way it said something, I don't like the words that it chose, you can see the pencil showing up there. I can hit that pencil and change what was said in that line if I want to. And there we go. I think it's done. So here, if we want to listen to it.
Hi, everyone. Today we're going to talk about one of the most famous speeches in American history, the Gettysburg Address.
That's right, Maria. This incredible speech was given by President Abraham Lincoln during the Civil War, right after a huge battle in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Did you know Lincoln actually wrote several different versions of this speech? The most famous is called the Bliss Couple, which he wrote in 1864.
Let me break down what Lincoln said. He started by talking about how America was created 87 years earlier. That's what 77.
Okay, I have to hide the transcript to stop it from playing. So now if I wanted to change any of the words, I could go and just hit there and I can edit right in there and it's going to change what they say. If I like the way the podcast went, then I can just go ahead and hit download, and I can download that version to wherever I want to. I'm going to put it in my downloads. And then I could go and upload it into Moodle and use it there. I could also copy the link and put the link in Moodle, so it makes it maybe a little bit easier, so that if a student wanted to listen to that, or I wanted to have my students listen to it, they could just copy that link. Pretty darn easy, really nice. They said they're working on adding options for the voices as well, so we can change what they say. 1 to 2 minutes is a little bit short for some of the podcasts, and Notebook LM will do a nicer job for a longer podcast, but it's a nice thing if you just want a nice short summary that you think your students will listen to of any YouTube video, website, document that you can reach online. Wanted to point that new feature out to everyone.